You gonna do anything? Hey, hello? Are you even alive? Well, welcome back to M Hood Fishing. Seems that little alligator is ignoring me. So, here's how it's playing out. Yesterday, you guys watched a fan mail video as some tropical weather was coming in on me, right? But in reality, for me, that's going to be tomorrow, right? Because this is the day before that fan mail video, the day before that tropical weather. That weather might close us down all day tomorrow. So today's goal is to get 2 to 3 videos shot. So far, this is the first one, but the second one, when I get back to the house that I'm going to shoot, is the one you saw yesterday. So we're all over the place. Yeah, everything's all over the place. I'm doing my best to keep my mind focused on these things right now, because when I'm at the house, the temptation to tune in, and I am a deep diver when it comes to topics of interest and the news, especially right now with current affairs over in Israel. It's really difficult to take my mind off it, but I have to. Otherwise, it just cripples me mentally, because it's so deep, so dire, so dark right now. It has been since Saturday. Fishing is really, really good for that, because we're not there, right? Maybe you are. If you are, I feel for you. I hope everything turns out good. I feel for everybody. So, but if you're not there, you're far away, it can cripple you, right? Because you're just like, oh my goodness, and you start thinking about what could come of it. How worse can it get? That type of thinking brings us down a dark rabbit hole sometimes that's useless to us in our immediate surrounding right now, right here. Coming out into nature to fish or do whatever, you can reset yourself. Not the most natural setting to do it in. However, I've got all day. I'm going to try and do another fishing session. Very nice looking over clouded sky, scattered clouds, overcast. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, you're right. I didn't sleep very well last night. I woke up pinned because the coonhound was like almost on top of me, digging her paws into my side. I woke up, I was dreaming that I was paralyzed, and I woke up in pain, and I realized it was just my big ass red bone almost on top of me, asleep. So even a place like this can go a long ways to relax your soul. Well, you know, we got trees, we got green and all that. We got birds, and we got chickens with surfboards. Well, it's actually an ironing board. Good luck trying to surf on a board with holes in it. There's at least one thing I'm going to open yesterday. Tomorrow. It's right there. But we need to get at these. I'm just gonna go down there with this. I don't know if this is gonna work. Look, it's white and chartreuse. It's called an itty bitty shrimp. I was using this in the river. It's a little sac-a-lait crappie bait. It's by Crappie Psychic, actually, I believe. That's one of those things that sometimes works in the river for white bass, skipjack, other things like that. It would probably work for a lot of different types of species. But look at this water. That little alligator is still there. I can't tell if he's breathing. He might just be ignoring me. So look at it. Kind of dirty, but tomorrow it's going to be worse. So this chartreuse back end might be what makes this work. I've got black eyes. Instead of tying something else on, let's see if we can make it work. I mean, I hope this alligator is alive. Wow, he didn't move. Oh, there he goes. There he is. He's probably going to be a constant nuisance. Constant nuisance. Alligators love anything top water. So it's not early morning, it's actually noon. I don't know if I said that. And I don't think any jigs are going to be productive. So we're not switching to a different jig. We're switching to a red worm because we're just here to chill, see what we can catch. I would like to go to the river later. We'll see. Currently, I don't have much of a depth underneath my cork. It's maybe just at a foot. And that works fine in some places at this spot, but in other places you might want to go a little deeper, but we're working out just fine. Look at that. When you just want to chill at a time of day where nothing is crazy, you can always count on these. Nice, that's a big one. So we have that baby alligator really close, and we're already getting a bite. Let's see what he does when I'm catching a fish. He was a little far away. He wasn't super close when I got that cichlid. Here we go. I'm kind of just taunting the alligator. Here, let me stand up so you can see. Oh, that spooked the crap out of him. We'll see if we can get him come close. He is not very old at all. He's got his mouth open. Oh, his eyes. Look at his eye, what his eyes did. Oh, he's like, nah, I don't like bluegill. I was hoping you had marshmallow flavored chicken. It's actually illegal to feed alligators. I think you need a license, because you'll see the dudes running the swamp tours doing it, but I believe they have a license. We're already getting a bite right here at the same spot, and we got him. Another cichlid, a little smaller than that first one. Oh, I feel relaxed already. Yeah, we're at an echo spot. That's what where we're at. There, gotcha. Oh, look at the size of this one. My goodness, this is the second sizable cichlid coming out of here. Gotcha. All right, that's a cichlid. Very little. We're fishing over here where the concrete ends, so the cork is just past that point, right? Actually at that transition point where it goes from a concrete ditch to a more normal looking ditch. It's all mud on the bottom, whereas this is mud then concrete. I couldn't even feel this fish. It's an even smaller cichlid, isn't it? Give it a, oh shoot, right as it hit. It was like third chance. See if we can get something bigger over here. Well, it's definitely bigger. Bigger than the first two from this new spot. But it's a cichlid still. Are there any more big ones? We threw past where we were catching everything. Let's see if we can get something. We can bring it a little closer in. About right there, we'll see. That's pretty close to where I was hitting stuff, but not the exact spot, just the general area. I'll know just past where that cork is, a little more to the right, are some twigs, bit of branches under the water. I hooked them a second ago bringing it in. There's a bass right there, small green trout, little tiny bass, not even a pound. I don't know if you could see it. You probably can, because I can. Oh yeah, we were in that bramble. I pulled out of it. Still have the bait. Let's go ahead and replace this once we get off that. Hold on. Okay, should be free of all the twigs and the bramble. Ah, we were already getting a bite as soon as it hit the water. So that's the spot. We're just about bare there. Got a little bit of worm left. And there we go. Something's hitting that little bit that's left. Gotcha. Tiny guy. Gotcha. Yeah, you're right. Little bluegill. Making a very brief, short stop at some point in the day just to watch a cork. Very meditative, very good for the mental health, for the soul. Good way to kill time, work things out in your mind. If you put a little bit of worm on that hook under the cork, you'll also have the benefit of catching some fish, whether they're big, whether they're small. Goes a long ways to help you through the day. Even on the best of times, when we're doing this happens. And we might just take it as a hint. It's just one of those hiccups that we have to learn to accept. And that's why we use thin wire hooks. So sometimes we get lucky and they bend out and pop out, and we don't have to get a fingertip bit off or break a line and leave a turtle running around with a piercing. Yeah, you're right. Let me tell you, these people that turn their nose up to perch fishing, especially perch fishing like this, perch fishing just to be fishing, just to do catch and release, just to chill, I'll never understand that. I think they're just losing out, because there's definitely a deep meditative quality to this. If you're having a hectic day, if you have some time, maybe on your lunch break, grab a sandwich, hit a bit of water like this, some water that people don't think about fishing. There's definitely going to be something there you can catch with the worm. That's why you see a lot of old guys riding around with a perch rod always in the back of the truck, because that's the number one thing you're gonna do to get your quick fix. All right, some gentlemen staring at me. Yeah, other guys, you know, they'll be like maybe 2 rods, 3 rods. They'll have a catfish rod always stored in the back, a perch rod, and a bass rod, and a little bit of tackle to support both habits, because you never know when you're going to need to just drop everything and get a line wet. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, being a member of the channel. Appreciate you for that, for sure. And subscribing. Yeah, you're right. See you next time.